tragedy has unfolded in the Bharuch district of Gujarat, where more than 12 COVID-19 patients are reported to have died when a fire broke out at the welfare hospital in Bharuch.
Rescuers surveyed the damage after a fire broke out in a ward in a hospital in Bharuch city in the western state of Gujarat. It's the second time in 2 weeks a blaze has taken the lives of people fighting to survive COVID-19.
Yes, some big breaking news coming in from Mumbai. Fire breaks out at Prime Criticare Hospital in Mumbai, Thane. 4 dead during shifting of patients to another hospital, according to the Regional Disaster Management.
Tragic news, 14 COVID patients in an ICU died today when a massive fire broke out in the COVID ICU of a private hospital in Virar, just 70 kilometers from Mumbai. It's the latest of a series of tragic fire accidents.
विरार के विजय वल्लभ अस्पताल में हूँ और यहाँ पे देखा जाए तो सुबह 3 बजे की ये घटना है। इस अस्पताल की जो एसी कंप्रेसर है जो आप देख सकते हैं सेकंड फ्लोर पे है, या एसी के सेकंड फ्लोर में जो है भीषण आग लगी थी और इस आग के वजह से 13 जन झुलसने की बात अभी सामने आई है।
82 people have been killed and 110 injured in a fire that broke out in a coronavirus intensive care unit in the capital of Iraq. This comes as the country deals with a dilapidated health infrastructure with mounting cases.
10 children have died after the fire broke out at the sick newborn care unit, the SNCU of the Bhandara District General Hospital in Maharashtra.
And there has been another tragedy. At least 14 COVID patients died today when a fire engulfed an intensive care unit. Survivors were taken to a nearby hospital. But this underscores just how desperate the situation is.
So there is a pattern by which this is happening. It happens in COVID centers, ICU, midnight, casualties are happening, and then AC units are busting, oxygen cylinders are busting. And without getting into conspiracy or sabotage theory, let us do an experiment, a scientific experiment to find it out. And this is very important because every day, every other day, there is a accident which is happening here or there. And it is bound to happen tomorrow also and day after tomorrow also. So far, no one has taken responsibility. They blame it on patients' immobility because of ICU, on air conditions, on oxygen cylinders, on coronavirus itself. So, but the fact is different. Why this fire is happening only in ICU wards of COVID care. So let's do a small simulation to find it out. So this is a simulator which I have done. So I am lighting a fire at the end of the ICU, and you can see that this fire spreads immediately. Zoom. And the fire is also invisible. And there are a lot of inflammable material in a ICU. So let me repeat it once again for you. A simple one matchstick, and the matchstick can be, it could be a compressor, faulty compressor of an air conditioner also to spark the fire. But the problem is that fire starts and then it immediately spreads throughout the ICU very, very quickly. You can see that there is a fire going on, but it's very invisible. And you come to know that only after the cotton material starts catching the fire or the synthetic material. Till the time you don't come to know about that because the fire is invisible. Why it's invisible? This is my simulator, a bottle basically. And behind I've kept a cell phone with the ICU picture. Now as you see here, a typical ICU will be having a closed door, a thick closed door. So therefore there is no way the fire can actually burn without oxygen. But thankfully there is a lot of oxygen cylinders inside the ICU. So the fire will burn very, very fast. And most of the patients suffocate and then die. And post-mortem report always says that the patient died because of suffocation, and that can be confused with the COVID itself. And that is the reason why no hospital can be booked. And the culprit is the hand sanitizers. They are highly inflammable and they are made of ethanol, ethyl alcohol. And entire ICU is being sanitized again and again and again so that the entire atmosphere is having the alcohol floating in the air. Closed doors of ICUs have concentrated oxygen to spread the fire further. So there is no way the fire can be put off. So in conclusion, COVID care ICU hospitals are special in that the fire cannot be stopped unless use of sanitizer are controlled. So let's do a re-verification. You can also do it at your home. You take your sanitizer, which is there in your home, just spread it across into a small bottle. I am putting some inflammable material, like a piece of cloth basically, and spreading it with the sanitizer, just one pump. And then I'm going to lit it out. And you can see that how the fire, if you have not noticed, once again, let me repeat. I just go near and the fire engulfs very quickly because the alcohol is evaporating and then fills the atmosphere. And then you close it, the fire gets put off in a normal circumstances, but in an ICU there is oxygen, so it will continue to burn. Thank you for watching and spread this awareness to everyone.